What's up, eSTEM sixth graders? Happy Monday on a short Monday, which is good, which is always good. Short week, I should say. All right, here you are in your readers classes, making sure that you found the right hour. Remember what these times are. So period or block 1 is from 9 until 9:50. Block number 2, 10 until 10:50. Get a little bit of a break from 10:50 to noon. Then from noon or 12 to 12:50 is block 3, and block 4 is 1 until 1:50. From 2 to 3 is your teacher's office hours. You'll have to excuse me. My brother is working downstairs cutting wood, so if you hear anything, that's him. All right. Hey, I know it's a writer's day today, but you're going to be reading a little bit for your writer's class, so you want to make sure that you're keeping track of your minutes. You're going to be looking at least one article today. You know, the article should probably take no more than 10 minutes, but you can count that as your reading minutes today. It's in your readers folder in the 11-9 book log, and then, or 11-19, that's when you got it last Friday, but it's due the 25th, which is Wednesday. All right, really quickly, let's take a look here. Last week, you took notes on teen activism and Malala, and what you used what were Cornell notes, and that was a way to set up your notes. Today, you'll look at more teen activists and continue Cornell note taking. So you're going to look at 2 new teen activists. And here are the teen activists that you can choose from today. The first teen activist is a teenager who leads the fight for immigrants. So this is a story or an article about immigration. The other teen activist that you can look at is a 5th grader who wrote a book about students battling depression, and to kind of open ideas and dialogue around teenagers, students, and depression. The third person that you can study or read their article about today is Greta Thunberg. And she's probably the most famous of all these teen activists, and she's working on climate change. The final article that you can choose from today is an article about a young girl who's trying to bring book diversity to the libraries around the United States. You need to choose one article, okay? So again, you need to pick one article. But then you can also look at one video. So you can pick one article and one video. You could pick 2 articles. You just can't pick 2 videos. The first one is about a young man, teenager in Hong Kong, and he's trying to keep democracy safe in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is part of China or in China, but they operate separately from China, and they're trying to maintain democracy in Hong Kong. And then the final option today, which is another video, is about a young girl who's bringing clean water to communities that haven't had clean water. So you can pick 2 articles for notes today, or you could pick 1 article and 1 video for notes today. So what I have set up here is your work today. So what you're going to need to do, this is just like last week, you're going to make sure you put your name and the date down. I've already added in the topic, teen activism, and the essential question, who are additional teen activists. There are 2 separate spots. You can see this line through it. The first one is about the first teen activist. And remember, it could be an article or a video, but you can only pick one video. So you're going to write their name, what are they trying to solve or what are they trying to help, and then quotes or evidence from either the article or the video that shows that this is an important issue. You're going to do it for one teen activist, and then you're going to do it for another teen activist. So there's 2 total. One thing I do want to show you really quickly is these articles. I have published them in Schoology, but I have also created a way for you to find these articles in Newsela. And the cool thing about Newsela, and let me show you an article here. Let me show you an article. Newsela, so if I went to my assignments where my teacher page is, you can actually adjust the grade level on reading of these assignments. So let's see if I can show here my assignment. Okay, let's take a look for this one. Teen leads fight for immigrants. So let's say you wanted to choose that article. This article, where do I find it here? Let's see if it opens up. You can adjust the level in the upper right-hand corner of the difficulty. So you see where it says 820L? 820L is written for a 5th grade level. Let's say that you wanted to read at a higher level. You would slide up and pick one of those higher numbers. If you needed to read it at a lower level, you can see that there's the 610. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm asking you to do is I'm asking you, if you sign into this, to Newsela through Clever, and you come up here and you click after you've signed in, you'll see your initials. If you click on that, you're actually able to sign into different blocks. So if you're in block 1, here's the code that it'll ask you for, M349JQ, right? Block 2 and block 3. Okay, and I added some information about this in Schoology. So if you're confused, all this information along with a video of how to sign in will be in Schoology. All right, so let's click over to Schoology really quickly to see exactly what we're going to need to do today. So today is November 23rd. Once this opens up, you'll see what you have to do. The first thing that you're going to start with is the discussion. What does it mean to be a teen activist? Now, if you click into the mini lessons and taking notes on teen activists, this is where I'm also going to add, and I already have, how to sign into Newsela. There's a video here from a student who helped me last week, but then there's also these slides right here that might help as well. Okay? After you've signed into Newsela, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to come down and you're going to be deciding on some teen activists that you want to study. Now, you'll see here that there's already some articles that are published. These articles are the same articles that are in Newsela. So if you sign into Newsela, you don't have to download the articles from here. You can, but this is an easier way to do it because you can actually adjust the levels. These are just standalone articles. You can adjust the levels. But if you can't sign into Newsela or you just want to use it on Schoology, that's where you can find some articles. Okay? I also have 2 links to those videos. So remember, these are in Newsela and also in Schoology. If you go into Newsela, you can adjust the level. Here are those videos. So let's take a look really quickly at the videos. So democracy in Hong Kong and clean drinking water. Those are the videos for or links to these 2 videos, democracy in Hong Kong and clean water. Okay? All right. So that will be your where you get your information. And then what you do is you take notes. Here are those Cornell notes that we talked about earlier. Here are those Cornell notes. So you're going to be taking notes on 2 teen activists, and then once you have this done, right here, 1 teen activist in red, another teen activist in blue. You don't have to write it in red and blue, but you have to have 2 teen activists, and you have to answer these questions. What are they trying to solve or help? And then quotes or evidence that shows that this is an important issue. Once you're done with the note-taking, you submit it to the assignments, and then you complete the review. Okay? So here's the assignment that you submitted into, right here. And then the final thing you do is the review, which you will see right here. What 2 teen activists did you take notes on? Okay? It's a busy day, but you're going to have the same thing kind of on Wednesday. So if you need any help getting signed into anything, let Mr. Foster or Mr. Shoemaker know. Have a great day.